But closing up our topics, our last couple of range of topics of a company that is determined to make a comeback. We spoke about them a little bit earlier, but it was more on the Capcom side of things, and now we're going to get into the SNK side of things. So around the time of the Terry gameplay for Street Fighter 6, SNK, they've kept their foot on the gas. I gotta give it to them. They're again the feet in the streets, the mixtape, right? Like just put the work out, drop the single, drop the video, drop the promotional pack. And we got a Fatal Fury trailer as well as a release date. So let me drop that real quick, and then we could discuss what that's looking like for this next installment in the Fatal Fury franchise.
Southtown, a city of wild
dog right
ambition,
there, man.
a city
That
where
geese
legends
howl.
are made. Here,
Dog.
vengeful wolves fought against fate and won.
Man, this
But
art is
fate
incredible.
has no finale. Now, 25 years later, are you ready to rock the city once more?
25 years later,
The action kicks off with 22 characters, a mix of 17 familiar faces and new blood, plus 5 DLC fighters and Season Pass 1. Introducing the Rev system.
I saw someone in the comments when this dropped saying that like now people have no excuse not to support Fatal Fury.
Gain access to Rev
They're like, oh, the gameplay. The gameplay looks fire. Oh, the graphics. The graphic looks fire. Oh, the roster. 22 characters at launch ain't bad.
Classic series mechanics are back in full force. And then some.
And yeah, the whole roster is not done yet, so
Right.
Perform flashy combos at the push of a button with the
Simple
smart
controls
style
for
control
newcomers.
scheme. When you're ready to take on the world, jump online with crossplay and rollback netcode.
Crossplay out the
You can
gate.
even hone your skills against auto-generated AI.
crossplay at the gate. Out the gate. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Well,
Strive
that's
for
wise.
supremacy in an all-new RPG mode, EOST. Level up your fighter, equip skills, and dominate the opposition on your way to the top. Customize characters your way with color edit, outfits, gear, patterns, and more. Groove to your
Man, I
favorite
don't got
Fatal
a
Fury
lot
songs.
no more.
Capcom's foaming at the
Create
mouth.
playlists and customize background music too.
You want to get this to them for free? What?
In the struggle for Geese's legacy. Rev it up. Your legend begins now. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
I ain't gonna lie. Wesker's Chris
Chris
Redfield sick.
Pre-order now. Available as a special edition bundle featuring the base game and Season Pass 1. Pre-order your copy for a bonus Fatal Fury 2 Terry DLC
$59.99.
costume
Yeah.
and 3 days of
Come with
early
the first
access.
season pass.
$59.99.
Yeah, with the season pass included.
You know who did that too? Under Night. They know it. They know what to do, bro.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, it does,
That's,
man.
I'm actually very happy for them. Though, 'cause
Also,
that's
the
actually
last
dope.
game has Garou Mark of the Wolves is also available on PSN, and it has robot netcode as well.
Okay.
So if y'all
Okay.
want to check that out before it comes out,
I mean, when they hit with the right discount price, I'll be adding to my
honestly-
no, bro,
library.
it's that price is beautiful. I think it's only like actually I'll look it up right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay. In the meantime, S. Frank, what are your thoughts on what you saw with the trailer release date and everything?
It's fire. I just wanna play
$14.99.
Capcom's
really?
version of Terry.
You said what about Capcom?
I want to play Capcom's version of Terry. I'm sorry, man. It was nice, but it was just like, man, had this been released side by side by Street Fighter V, would have had a contender. You know, Street Fighter V or 4, great contender.
But
I know it's not fair because they're making a comeback,
It's not fair.
and they're getting there.
Yeah.
They're getting there. So, but at the same time, Street Fighter 4's animation still slaps, dog.
Yeah, even with the huge feet and hands, it
Even
still
with the
looks.
huge feet, Street Fighter Five animation still slaps. You know, like even though the art direction was questionable, the animation for Street Fighter Five is still good, man. You
Mm.
know, this one still feels a little bit of like that, like flashcards. You know, it's better now. It's not
Yeah,
out yet. I'm wait. It looks way
right.
better than it did
Yeah,
from the first initial
yeah.
trailers.
It's still
Maybe
obviously
I
not
might
fully
be I'm
polished.
being a little too harsh, but
No, I don't think you
if
are.
you know, if they don't drop any, if Kim is not in this roster, guys, what are you doing? Joe, Kim, Andy, what was going? What?
Go ahead, Tim.
So I just found out something interesting. Apparently the Garou Mark of the Wolves, it's no longer available for purchase on PSN. Like it's still listed,
Oh, they
but
about to give a pack.
but no, but it's under the PlayStation Plus Premium. So I don't know. Are they trying? I'm trying to figure out like is SNK trying to and package it with something?
Yeah, they are. They are.
Wow.
You know, when a delisting happens, is either one, the license ran out, which obviously it didn't, or two, that bundle is coming.
No, it's not delisted. It's still available through like if you have PlayStation Plus under their premium tier,
Hmm.
but it's like to regularly buy it for like the regular price that I told you. It said no, it's not available. I was like, that's weird.
Hmm.
Because I was just
Okay.
looking at it the other day because I was considering purchasing it as well. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get a bundle, and if I know for a fact Garo's gonna do well because the other King of Fighter games did well. Um,
Yeah.
they did very good. They
Mm.
did good for someone trying to make a comeback.
Hmm.
And this one has effort and spark and a lot more flair. It's becoming its own. The artistry, it's having its own flavor. So I'm excited. I want to see what they do with the Samurai Showdown series. Um,
I think
they
they gotta focus on King
they
of Fighters
do.
first.
You know, I'm
They
just
have
saying.
to.
But
Yeah.
you know, build a B team, man. It's the way.
Not even because the thing is like, and I'm not saying obviously none of us have any ties at SNK, right? We don't really know just based off impressions. But the impression I get, and you guys can feel free to correct me, but I truly do think they're trying to make Terry a flagship fighting character now. Like he is in the fighting game community. Like everyone knows Terry, like or recognizes him and the hat and all the trademark things. But I don't think SNK characters has had the same level of crossover success as say Ryu and Chun Li. Right? You could put Ryu and Chun Li on a cereal box at this point. Like they just have that much mainstream crossover. I think SNK
Um,
wants King of Fighters to kind of have that same level of like, listen, we just want the again like we
if
want to throw our name into the hat of the big three. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay,
we want it to be Kazuya, Ryu, Scorpion, and us. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what they want.
but they also gotta recognize who's popular. We all know who Kyo is and Iori. Do you not? You may not know, but the fighting game community knows. That's the dude with the red hair
Mm,
and the chains on his feet.
mm,
That awesome character design. And
mm,
then his rival, Kyo, with the white headband and black and white clothing.
mm,
And then you have Kim. These guys and Joe, people know who they are. If you're a fighting game person, you know who they are. If you only accustomed to Street Fighter, well, that's fine. Street Fighter is a lot more noticeable. It's a lot of people's favorite games, but those dudes are just as popular once you get into the fighting world, fighting game world. Like people, oh man, they just now getting into Tekken. They didn't know King is a favorite. Now they can
yes, they
feel.
did. Yes, they
You
did.
feel me?
Yeah,
Well,
they knew
you
King.
did, but some of
No,
them did it.
no. I'm saying because
Yeah,
again, like right, we have to look at the more casual aspect of these
Yoshimitsu.
fighting games.
Yeah,
Yoshimitsu, right?
no,
Like,
but the thing is, the design is a slap, and those for King of Fighters or Garo, Maka Wolves, Garu, whatever. I'm not gonna say whatever, but Garu. But yeah,
mm,
those guys are iconic. I knew who Iori was before I did. I knew who Terry. Always knew who Terry was.
mm,
But Andy is not as popular as Kim. You know, they know who Andy is,
mm,
but he's not as popular as Kim, Kyo, and Iori. And even let's go let's say, and then even the Shermie, Mai, you know, B
yeah,
Jeanette. They are very popular. So I don't think Terry Rock is more popular than Terry. A lot of people like Rock just as much as Terry. I'm more familiar with Terry, but Rock is a lot of people's favorite character. I talked to my buddy. He's a fighting game aficionado. He's like, nah, man, yo, you talking crazy right now. Rock Howard is on another level. I said, really? They said, yeah. So I'm like, okay.
But I think that just speaks to the niche, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
and it's. I'm not saying anything you're saying is wrong. I just think like it's kind of like, you know, when we talk about games, it's like the certain games that we talk about with the level of knowledge that we have of the impact. You got to think about that mainstream person. Like when I walk in or when I'm browsing the online store, whatever the case may be. We've said it on this podcast countless times. It's the visual appeal. What got me into Blaze Blue initially was like, I'm like, yo, these character designs look amazing. What is this? I have to play this, right? And then the roster turned me away. I'm like, but the roster design was what dragged me in, right? It's like when you hear Tim talk about Under Night, the things that I've seen, I'm like, yo, this is an anime based fighter, but these character designs look fire. Now, granted, maybe it's not getting the marketing it needs to take it to that next level, but I can't deny what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, but it still has to have that mainstream crossover of like, what makes someone say like, yeah, I want to go see the newest SNK character just as much as I want to see a Street Fighter character. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that like, I don't think that SNK has.
Gonna help.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that crossover is going to help. I think if they can somehow get an SNK character into Tekken, that would be even like that would take it to an even higher level. I don't know how that would work, but
It did.
No, I'm just saying like Tekken 8,
the new
like,
one,
right now.
Tekken
Yeah, the
8?
new Tekken. Yeah,
I think it might happen.
it might. You know, I just feel like that those type of things would help SNK, but like people like, yo, what? Because like you said, we're about to talk about Terry in a second. Street Fighter. I'm like, bro, he looks amazing.
Jeez,
Amazing.